And here we are before the first of our two main events tonight. It's Bianca Belair invoking her rematch clause for the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka. And well, before we start, let's there's a little bit of history between Bianca Belair and Asuka. It all started 4 weeks ago, when in the main event it was the EST, the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, in a no-title match against Asuka, and for the better of the EST, because in the end it was Asuka tapping Bianca Belair out in the Asuka lock, and it was shocking right there, and to see Bianca tap for the first time ever, and after the match, former champion Reckoning challenged Bianca Belair to title match, and because of Asuka beating the champion fair and square, the boards of directors decided to give Asuka a title match, as much as Reckoning as well, because of Bianca Belair accepting Reckoning's challenge. So super sweat at the Royal Rumble, and up the upcoming Royal Rumble at this point. Also then 3 weeks ago was supposed to be a tag team match between Bianca Belair and Asuka against Reckoning and Carmella, but Reckoning had other ideas. She attacked the EST viciously with a candlestick attack, vicious assault with a candlestick, and well, then it was the following week. It was Reckoning with T-Bar in a corner from Retribution, even though they had some problems between T-Bar and Mace, and Slapjack costing Reckoning, costing T-Bar and Mace matches. But still, it was Reckoning with T-Bar in the corner against Asuka, and without T-Bar, things could have been a win for Asuka, but because of T-Bar, Reckoning picked up a huge win before the title triple threat match, and she also picked up another unexpected win alongside Carmella in the tag team match against Bianca Belair and Asuka. Even though Bianca and Asuka teamed up very good together, but Reckoning and Carmella picked up the huge win that night, and then it was time for the Royal Rumble Super Sweat for the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair, Asuka, Reckoning, and in this match Asuka tapped out Reckoning in the Asuka lock, and become the new champion without the former champion being involved. But don't forget, later the night in the Women's Royal Rumble, there were the final three: Alexa Bliss, Reckoning, and Sasha Banks. Also, if you missed the Royal Rumble, feel free to check it out, especially the Rumble matches and other great bangers like RealUniverse to McIntyre and stuff. And Reckoning won the Royal Rumble, so she has a women's title match at WrestleMania for a title of her choosing. Maybe it's for our Raw Women's Championship, could be for SmackDown Women's Championship. That lived successfully retained in a good match against Sasha Banks, the boss Sasha Banks at the Royal Rumble. It could be for NXT Women's Championship, which is in the possession of our superstar Rhea Ripley, one of the only few highlights at the Rumble for our Raw guys, and or she could even challenge for the NXT UK Women's Championship, which currently is in the possession of Violet, and she had a banger tables match against Toni Storm. Also, NXT UK had another banger in the last man standing match for Swerve's NXT UK European Championship between Swerve and Andy, which was a banging of a bout. If you have missed it, check it out. And now we can get started. Also, don't forget, the other Royal Rumble winners also from our shorts, Rey Mysterio, the living legend, and for the second time ever he's going to WrestleMania, and but first off, we have of course Elimination Chamber. The qualifying matches starting next week, because this week we have title matches on our hands.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship. She calls herself
because the board of directors of course wants to have the best, the men and women who proved themselves here in Raw to be in Elimination Chamber matches. Otherwise it would be a shame. So I think it's a good call by all boards of directors, to be honest, to wait with the Chamber qualifying match till next week. But well, next week we have to start. I mean, Chamber is in 4 weeks on Sunday for both Raw and SmackDown superstars, so hopefully all men and women are ready. Is that the EST, the inspirational Bianca Belair? She's looking great as ever. But also don't forget, she had a banging Super Sweat match against SmackDown's Women's Champion Liv Morgan, and the replacement for NXT Women's Champion Dakota, at this time Dakota Kai and Ember Moon, when it was time for Survivor Series. So if you've missed that, check out Survivor Series. We had a couple of good matches, couple shockers where SmackDown destroyed us. And well, NXT got a couple of wins. Before it was the rebirth of NXT UK, that is. NXT UK titles though were effective on NXT for reasons. So there comes Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow, also the Empress of Today. The Grand Slammer. The War Woman Champion. Don't forget Asuka, multiple time War Woman Champion, multiple time SmackDown Woman Champion. Former two-time Tag Team Champion. WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, that is. One-time NXT Women's Champion. Huge undefeated streak she had after her arrival. Former first ever Women's Royal Rumble winner. One-time Miss Money in the Bank, she's done it all. And Bianca Belair, like we already know, former two-time Royal Women's Champion, former SmackDown Women's Champion, and former Royal Rumble winner and all. So this could be a huge matchup here tonight between our two biggest stars in the women's division. But also we have Alexa Bliss, we have Uprising Star Reckoning. I mean, she won the World Reckoning, won the Royal Rumble, and is a former World Women's Champion. So, and also we have Carmella on our show. So we have the legendary Maurice. So, but still we have a good women's roster. But Asuka and Bianca Belair are the biggest names we have, except for Alexa Bliss, that is. So yeah, three biggest name: Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Asuka from our women's perspective.
Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair. And introducing the champion from Osaka, Japan, the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka.
Also, we have stacked roster from the tag team perspective with Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH champion, and we then have the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. We also, who both are injured because of Doudrop and Nia Jax, a new force, perhaps in a tag team perspective, of the women's perspective. So, yeah, we see this week go, and also I'm kind of surprised that the Boss of the Raptors didn't strip Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH out of the women's tag titles. Because of the injury by Nikki ASH caused by NXT's force known as Demon Family. Even though it was a women's perspective, if we go in this women's title match, huge splash there from Bianca Belair to Asuka. I know Bianca lifting Asuka up with the power. Look at this. They're pressing the back body drop for Asuka. And yet again, two-time Women's Champion, two-time military press. The back body drop, two-time Raw Women's Champion, one-time SmackDown Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. So climbing to the top rope. And she hit it. So Asuka back to her feet, realizing it. Shoulder takedown there. Taking on the arm of Bianca Belair. And stomp to the face after stomp after stomp. Even though they're very popular by the audience, they're still a very intense battle. As both of them want to be champion, of course, in the highest value prize our woman has. Have on her jaw, huge knee to the back after focusing on the arm of Bianca Belair again. Huge code breaker. Famous, of course, by the living legend Y2J. Chris Jericho is now over on All Elite Wrestling. Which kick to the back there from Asuka to Bianca Belair. Bianca. But Asuka stomped to the leg and stomp on the fingers of Asuka there. So now, big splash coming. Asuka got the knees up. Don't forget, who's ever leaving as champion could lead to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in the chamber as champion, as Bianca goes for submission. As Asuka got stretched out there. Yeah, it shouldn't, Michael, but it is. But Asuka surviving for now, that is, but the damage already been done, as we see by the reaction of Asuka. By the gesture. Again, the gesture there. Punch there from Bianca. Now lifting Asuka. Pop! Slam against the ropes. With ease. Hopefully Asuka or White gets stomped to the fingers. I hope we don't need the medics. Like we needed them on the start of the shows. Bianca on the cover on Asuka because of Nia Jax. Injured Billy Kay in the backstage area. The iconic Billy Kay in the backstage area. Bianca says bring the fight on, Asuka. As Bianca dragging Asuka back inside the ring. So I've counted, I don't know why he's counting. Face to the ground there. Elbow to the back from Bianca to Asuka. As Bianca does she in her mind. Believe something big as she tried to fly from the top rope. Beautiful splash with the spin after 1, 2, 3 it is. No, it's not. Asuka stays alive. Bianca can't believe it. Just in the nick of time. Bianca can't believe it was so secure, blue and kiss to Asuka. That shouldn't be over jealous, shouldn't be too cocky. Too full of herself. Because she shouldn't underestimate Asuka. With her press on the back body drop for the 3rd time tonight. And they say 3 times the charm, so maybe it is. As Bianca feeling very good about herself, and she is very good in the ring, but so is Asuka, so yeah, should be very, very careful. A stomp to the arm there, not to get too confident, otherwise it could bite her. Because of the match is trying to splash Asuka with the standing moonsault, but Asuka got the knees up, should a takedown. That's good start here tonight between those two. As Asuka with strikes even to Bianca Belair. Not scared of the EST. Snap suplex. Face first goes Bianca Belair into the map. But Bianca reversal of her own. Bump to the arm. So also what a great show we had tonight, and we are not done yet. The best 2 matches still to come. The most important matches is Bianca get caught by Asuka. Beautiful power slam. Stomp there. Drop kick to the back of that. Also don't forget later tonight to check out our other main event. It's for the WWE Championship. The new champion Dolph Ziggler to defend against the former champion Finn Balor and the almighty Bobby Lashley. Who just returned from his illness here tonight in the main event. Huge STO there from Asuka, Bianca Belair. As also it was surprising to me how much Lana improved the last couple of weeks. I mean, she performed very, very good against the tough obstacle known as Nia Jax and Doudrop in this handicap match earlier tonight, but coming up short. But there's this miscommunication between Nia Jax and Doudrop, which power move there from Asuka of the fireman scary. Right hook, followed up, lifting Bianca up and down. Oh my goodness, catching her with a kick to the back. Hopefully Bianca is alright. Face crusher from Asuka. As Asuka feeling confident about herself as well. So Bianca did before in the matchup. Face crusher, drop kick by Asuka. Also we won new number 1 contender for our tag titles in form of Retribution's Mace and Tiba. But despite the miscommunication in the entire group, except for Tiba and Reckoning, there's so much problems inside the group because of Slapjack, because of Mace and Tiba. But tonight they were good together against Lucha the Lucha House Party, excuse me, with suplex there from Asuka. Snap jump back suplex from Asuka. Also don't forget we had Randy Orton turning against his teammate, stabbing Riddle in the back. So what a code breaker from Asuka again for the 2nd time in the match. I still can't believe that Randy Orton turned against his teammate, his friend, while being World Tag Team Champion with Riddle. But Riddle still prevailed over Legend Killer despite Orton stabbing him in the back. That's the fighting spirit of Riddle. Which hip attack there from Asuka to Bianca Belair. There could be miscommunication versus miscommunication from our mate perspective when the tag titles will be on the line at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Sam gets the tag there from Asuka. So it could be a team of issues after team versus team of issues with Aki Bro, Randy and Riddle against Retribution's Mace and Tiba. Which takedown there from Asuka to Bianca Belair. Big chop block by the EST. Which punch as well. Lifting Asuka up now. Face first goes Asuka against the ropes. Bianca feeling good about herself, but from behind Asuka with a leg to the back of the head. Knee to the face as well. Despite being off the good side, you have to take every advantage you can. As Asuka get the knee to the face there. As Asuka climbed to the top rope, tried to fly. Which had scissor there. Diving Hurricane Rana. And we haven't seen our Rumble winners this week, but we might see them next week, hopefully so. As Asuka the shiniest roundhouse of them all. And they connect perfectly, like the picture perfect drop kick right there. Also earlier tonight we crowned the new United States champion in the Battle Royal, which was won by the glorious Robert Wood. So Elias get this rematch as Asuka using the rope to good use there. Bianca Belair, and very smart of Asuka though. Going for the arm of the EST, now huge knee strike after knee strike, taking it on with the hair and climb to the top as Asuka. As Asuka says, come on, bring it on, EST. And to show a huge diving cross body from Asuka. Within segment of the universe. No matter if you are rooting for the EST or for Asuka, but if you want to, let us know who you're rooting for. The EST, Asuka, maybe even Alexa Bliss, who picked up a huge win over her rival Maurice Ultimate, despite Carmella for some reasons trying to cost Alexa the match, but it didn't pay off. Huge takedown there from Bianca Belair to Asuka. To the face there from Asuka to Belair. Look at Bianca. Drop kick, but stopping at Asuka. No. Knee to the face of Bianca. And also don't forget we have the return of Damian Priest. Not the in-ring return, but he tried to get revenge for his injury caused by Karrion Kross, but it backfired on him. Because Kross got the last love tonight. Codebreaker there from Asuka. Drop kick got avoided by the EST. And look at this. EST. The Glam Slam. At Famous by Bas Phoenix. Will this be enough to put Asuka away? 1, 2, 3. It is. It is. Bianca Belair regains her title here tonight. Wow. What a match and what a winner.